I don't know how many times I've heard that question. Most clients, when they come in and they're hurt and they need money to pay their bills, they can't work, they got medical bills problems, the first thing they want to know, what's my case worth? I'm going to talk to you about that today. My name is Michael Bersani. I'm a lawyer with the Central New York Personal Injury Lawyers of Michaels and Smolak. First of all, I'm going to be talking to you about the value of a claim. And what does value mean? A settlement value is nothing but a prediction of what a jury would eventually do with the case. How much would a jury give us? That's what we're looking for when we estimate the value, the settlement value of a case. Now, all juries are different because all people are different, and the chemistry of a jury is different. So it's impossible to predict what any individual jury will do, but what we can do is predict what an average jury will do with a case, with a certain injury, with a certain set of facts. How do we do that? Well, for one thing, we've tried many lawsuits ourselves, and we know what juries tend to give for certain injuries around this part of the country. And also, we read something called a jury verdict reporter that gives us a weekly display of what juries around the state are giving for certain types of injuries. But every single case is different, and you have to do an individual case analysis for your case. Your case is different from someone else's case, even if it's a similar injury. What are the things we look at to determine value? There's really three essential key things. One is the liability of the case. How strong is our case for proving the defendant negligent? If it's a slam dunk, if it's easy to prove he was negligent, that makes your case worth more money because we're sure to get a good result. But number two is also critical. Can we prove that the injury, that the negligence of the defendant caused an injury? You might be hurt. You might have, for example, neck pain, but was the neck pain caused by the accident, the negligence, or by something else? Did you have a pre-existing condition in your neck? We have to prove causation. If that is strong, if the proof on causation is strong, the value of the case for settling goes up. The last thing that's key is the injury itself. How bad is the injury? How much pain and suffering is it causing you now? Did it cause you in the past when it first happened? And will it cause you in the future? If the pain and suffering, past, present, and future is large, the settlement value is larger. And a small injury is worth less than a big injury. Those are the three main things. Also, we have to know how much insurance coverage there is, because you can't get water from a rock. If the defendant doesn't have any money and doesn't have a lot of insurance, your case is going to be limited. The value of it's going to be limited by the amount of the insurance. The other things that count are sometimes we look also at the place where we're going to try the case. Certain venues are more generous. Juries, for example, in big cities tend to give more for injuries than in the rural areas of our country. So, for example, a case in Buffalo, New York is worth more in settlement value than a case in Cuyahoga County, New York, because those big cities are more generous. And again, the value, the settlement value, is a prediction of what a jury will do. So those are some of the factors we look at in deciding what the settlement value of your case is. To really give you an estimate, we have to talk to you, examine carefully your medical records, and look carefully at the facts of the case. And we'd be happy to do that for you. Just give us a call, and the consultation is free. And thanks again for listening to my tape, Mike Bersani for Michaels and Smolak. Check out some of our other tapes that are on this website. Thank you.